Uh-oh.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
We are changing it one forever friend at a time. Happy Mother's Day, everyone. Hi, Kandi.
Hey, Katrina, happy Mother's Day.
Hey, you changed your shirt. Girl, you had a sexy outfit on. We thought you were, I was like, dang. But I love paisley. It's my favorite. I for some reason I was hearing, but it's ball outside. I am at a new location today. I am so blessed to have so many forever friends and friends that will share their home with me and their internet. I am so thankful for that. Tiffany will be in the background. She'll be monitoring and, as always, answering your questions in the chat room. And Kandi will be over here. If you have any questions, please put a Q and she will highlight it and we will answer. And we have been doing some fabulous getting so many comments and intertwining with each other's views. I am so proud of my forever friends, and not to mention my my first timers that come in. I know that they feel welcome because that's what it is. I'm not expecting a bunch of people today. I know that you're with family. By any chance, can you hear the air conditioning that just came on?
I don't.
Oh, good. I was so glad you said that. Okay, so for real, it's like 99 degrees outside. Kandi, happy Mother's Day to you. And I want to say it to all of our mothers, which is the reason why we got this show today. I also want to tell you at the bottom, I got it scrolling. So if you want to get yourself a reading, give one to a friend. I swear they are wonderful gifts. There is a 25% off on all of my services except in-home services. I hope everyone understands that gas is not cheap, and it up until midnight today. So things are going really great, and you filled up my May. I thank you so much for that. And so I thought that I could give some connections to your moms. There is a link in the comment section to be able
Tiffany,
to
Tiffany put it already.
And we wanted to share something that did occur on one of our shows, and it was a question, if I'm correct.
Yep.
In the chat room. And what's interesting is I only get to see, there wasn't even a picture. It was just their name. And it's about Betty White. And we did share the fact that her last name is White. And we thought that it would be cute to share this, because another thing that is interesting about this clip is that it's her mom. And today is about mothers everywhere. But it's very interesting because I swear that it's missing now. It's missing. I don't see it. We did play it for a second, unless somewhere along the line I put it somewhere else. Nope, I don't see it nowhere. Look at that. Well, anybody that's on our show, what do? We have these problems. That's what happens.
That's okay.
It's no nowhere here. So it did happen. It did. I want to go over into the comments because I would like to say hello naturally to everyone. And I was wondering,
she disappoints her mom.
No. Kathy, I want to let you know that there is no disappointment going on right now. You're working so hard. She knows that you are, and everybody has detours. So stop beating yourself up, because this is not. And when I get your mom,
this is so interesting because I know that you are Kathy White, and I can't claim that your mom loved Betty White, but I'm meeting Betty White, guys. I'm meeting Betty White right now. This is fucking amazing. So it really is. I get to it. So I want to let you know that she's not bringing her in because it was her favorite, but they are now. It's the fact that it's funny. I think you guys talked about it because of your last name and stuff. So she's letting you know, like, look at it, I got her. And Betty White is still awesome. She's so funny. She's coming in as if she was her best friend and didn't care that she wasn't too big of a fan when she was here, but they're pretty cool ladies. And I want to let you know your mom is teaching her a card game. So I hope you can confirm that your mom liked the cards.
Pinochle. Hey guys, I want to let you know I was about to ask everybody in chat room to tell me where they're from, and the video started all by itself. It was missing in my video area, and me and Kandi are in the background because I can't stop it. I don't even know what it did, but I love our show.
So whose mom's playing tricks on us tonight?
It's going to be so interesting to find out. Meanwhile, we just want there. Kathy White is here. Hello,
is she here? Awesome.
I just seen her. I'm seeing her. Because I was going to say hello to the people that are out there on Mother's Day, but Kathy is saying hello, honey. It's your mama. There's no doubt it's your mama. Now we know why the video was. She wanted to put it up when she wanted to. So I love that. I love this show. I love what we get to do. Thank you guys so much, because we couldn't have it without your loved ones joining in and wanting to come and talk to you and let you know they're around. So that is so awesome. Claire, how are you doing today? I am so happy. I do see it. I also see Audrey from UK. You guys rock. I got to get over there. There she is. There's Kathy again. We got Jade. Good evening, lovelies. Oh, that's got to be over in the UK because she's used lovelies. I've been learning that. Oh, we got some, what else? Hi, Pat. Thank you for showing up. Candace, happy Mother's Day to you. I just want to give a shout out if we have, and I think I did see a question here.
Did we? Because I hadn't seen one yet. I've been looking. I'll look again.
I thought it was, my path is changing, dealing with deception, looking for a new job. Happy Mother's Day. Oh, I thought she was asking what direction, so I misinterpreted that. So did everybody have a great Mother's Day? I know I myself, I woke up and a little bit later, just like my son knows I don't like to eat right away, and made me this delicious omelet with sausage, and my company was just absolutely amazing today, and just excited for my family, and then to hear yours coming in. You kind of look like it's giving you, it looks like it's following you back there. I like the background. I haven't seen that one in a while.
Yeah. Well,
I got
to spend Mother's Day with Lisa's mother and Lisa's sister, who's a mom, and there was like a whole passel of us.
Lisa's sister is a forever friend, and so is Mommy. Mommy is a forever friend.
Well, Lisa has two sisters that were here today.
That is absolutely amazing. Having and sharing with family. I got to talk with my mom. I will see her in a couple of weeks when my son graduates. So, there's our Karyn. Happy Mother's Day. She's our other tribe that is, wink, wink. She's on sabbatical for a while. Got to take care of some things. Okay, we got a question. It's just because I need it. We're freelancing today.
Yes, we are. So I feel so guilty for arguing with my mom.
Oh my
the
God,
day
no
she's gone.
wonder she wanted to take over the show. You can't feel guilty about that shit. She even said that. She used that word. I just want to let you know. I just want to let you know. Your mama said that. And everything happens for a reason. It literally does. And I wish I took a screenshot because the video had disappeared in my video choices, and Kandi couldn't find it either. Literally, it just started all by ourselves, and it was about you, girl. No wonder.
Yes, it was.
It was about you. And here I see you at 7:01. You stated hello to everybody. So your mom took over. She has no quarrels whatsoever, and it's so interesting because like a good smack in the mouth kind of thing, and it'll be over. So, girl, no way at all. She already knows how much you love her, and all of our arguments. That doesn't mean that we want them any harm to them. We're upset, and remember, they can hear our thoughts. They can also feel our emotions. You didn't have to explain one bit. She knows in the best way possible. So there you go. And we got Happy Mother's Day. All American, by the way. Oh, Jay Lopez. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I was thinking because you said lovelies.
Yeah, I remember that.
I was answering one of the things in chat.
So I do have a question for you, Katrina. I know that you've been kind of doing a little bit of traveling and visiting some different spiritual places, or places where you can communicate with the spirits pretty well. Did you have anything interesting or exciting that happened while you guys were out and about?
Actually, I do have something very exciting. I was invited to somebody's workplace, and I was being introduced because my friend has been working there for like 24 years. So, and they're your work family.
Yeah.
And everywhere I go, no matter where I go with a bubble, period. So I had lunch, and they asked me, well, do you feel anything? And I was like, no, I came in with a bubble. Should I? And they were about to tell me what it was, and I stopped them. So I did shield. And I guess that's the best way to put it. And I would say within 30 seconds, it wasn't very long. Immediately, I said, well, where's the morgue? I knew that there was a morgue here, and it was a hospital. And lo and behold, the look on my friend's face was like, what? I love those things. And it was just so interesting because I do know the stuff that goes on at this used to be hospital, but we do know at least 24 years it's been a business for other things, of offices and production. And so everywhere I go, the girls are very famous. No, I swear, this is so crazy. It was so embarrassing. I know I turned bright red, and we're having lunch, and the person says, hey, look at your shirt. Well, I'm also talking to fellas that are in spirit on the other side, and just like the ones that, you would hear that you will talk about that will whistle at a woman as they walk by. Well, that's that type of personality, but they don't have to just whistle. And I usually wear a extra bra that has the zigzags on it to keep everything contained. It was all the way up here. I was mortified. I was laughing kind of because it was being teased about so I know without a doubt that this team, this building will have things that are missing or have things where they swore was at, because this person could already do that. I really was mortified, but it's not like it hasn't happened to places where I've been. It's been on Stephen Huff's videos. it's just funny. So I went into the bathroom and I did help a couple of souls over to the other side, and that is just to give peace, and that does happen, So
Yeah.
it was very interesting, and it was unexpected, and I just like I claim, the dead are everywhere.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm glad you asked me. That was a very interesting evening. Do we have any? Hey, do we have anybody else that might want to share an incident that might have occurred, or you felt a little odd at someone visiting, even your own home? It happens. You got family that visits. I know Kathy
Yeah.
White. I know you are. Damn it, I know you are. I bet you your TV turns off. Your mama tells me that it's on a lot. That's what I just got. I hope you come back. I hope you're there. She hasn't left us. Like I said, this show's about you, and I love seeing the laughs on. Thank you for giving me the laughs up there, guys. I just share it. Yes, Candace, I know your family visits all the time, and oh, look at that. Karyn is saying hello to everybody in the tribe. Rody is with her
Oh.
mom and family.
Oh, good.
I want to take a second and say happy birthday, Mom. I have acquired several different mothers throughout my life, including to my own mom. I know that she's not watching, but and look at, I see tears on Kathy White. You know what I'm talking about, see, girl. I love this shit. I love what we get to do. Oh, before I get started, because we haven't done anything else, but because I got to do the disclaimer, okay?
Yeah, we do.
I know you guys do understand, but at least we have it in here somewhere, and that would be a picture. Here it is, website disclaimer. You have to understand that you must be at least 18 years or older. This is adult content. It's another reason why you hear me being very easy with my mouth. Also, I know that I'm gonna go to the other side. It doesn't matter what comes through my mouth unless it's mean to someone else. It's energy, and we're just having a good old time. So please know that I am not liable under no circumstances for loss or damage of any kind. You're a grown up. You get your information, and please, you do with it with what your information. If it has something to do with medical, how many times have you guys seen it on our show? They're going to first answer and tell you something that only you know about. And you know what? It's also things that are not on your, they're so personal. It's not even on Facebook. I do not watch you guys' Facebook. I know that anybody out there would be like, oh, sure. But even on this show, how can I be looking at a Facebook? These are brand new. Look at Kathy White. She doesn't even have a picture of herself there. I just know that I got her mother in here messing around with our stuff and talking to me, and she claims her. That's the only way that I know that it's Kathy, because her mom is one awesome lady. So, and it is Pinochle that they play. But you know what? It's the shuffleboard. Okay, guys, what's that game that you go to? I remember going to the Moose Lodge with my grandfather, and they would have this game that was really, really long, and they would put sand onto it, and you would have those little metal things, and you would have to slide them across the room. Your mom's playing that game. I just want to let you know that she's playing that game. I don't know what it's called. I can't remember, but I used to love ricocheting that. And it was one side.
That used to be one of my. Yeah, it's a shuffleboard game. Also, it's just not the yard shuffleboard one.
And I just want to let you know and it has those little, like bowling. They have that thing where the pins come up in that same format. So I think it's a place that she would go to. I hope that, or somebody, or maybe even you. It's a vision. I don't know if my visions are past, now, or future. I do know that I'm speaking on them in the most truest of forms. Possibly you might have gone to such a place. Not sure. Or is heading to such a place, or remind you of gatherings, even church gatherings, family gatherings. I try to put them all in there. Okay, I got another question up here. Shuffleboard mural. Thank you.
Yep. Yes, we
Happy
do.
Mother's Day, honey. My sister's
So,
having surgery on her foot next week. How do you see that playing out? Okay. This is very interesting because I feel like all of the outside is going to heal really, really well. But for some reason, I feel like she's going to have whether they're phantom feelings. You know how you can. I've lost a tooth, and I swear it still feels like it's there. There's people that claim that when they lost a limb, it still feels like it's there. It's a phantom feeling, whatever it may be, and I kind of feel like that might be what she might be experiencing because I think she might say that she might be still having some trouble. But all of the X-rays and things will say that everything is healed. I think that it might be that kind of thing. But I see it being good eventually. It might. I think your sister's really scared, and let's face it, that can prolong your healing process here. I hope that helps.
yep. That makes a lot of sense. Makes a lot of sense.
But let her know that it's going to be okay.
Jade Lopez said that she feels like she gets visitors, and she's been told that she's lucky that a bad one doesn't follow her home.
Okay, let's see. Can you were putting it up? I was gonna have you.
I was trying.
I'm sorry, I was
There you go.
touching it. That's my fault. A real bad one home with me from overseas. I want to say that there is no limitations to where they are. What you did is you were able to take him out of mind. Technically, I have to say that in spirit and the way that I see that they work and look at, we had Miss White's mother messing with our systems here. We have it happened to Tiffany's on her end when we have things up. So you aren't just stopping them from following you overseas. That's the first thing that I want to share with you because there is no space. There is no distance. What you did is you were successful at being able to block them from here. Please know the difference of that. And I just want you, as you know that, you will be able to be a much stronger blocker, recognizing that. Just like I share with people that before you take off to investigate or go to a place, it starts in your home. They know you're coming. I mean, all you got to do is say the place. I'm just telling you, it's so crazy. I also share some of mine like to do reenactments. And I do believe that makes a huge difference on what type of evidence that you collect. I think it stirs things. I think it makes it familiar. Same reason that we will play with a child to get their mind off of something. They're all the same and different scenarios. Excuse me. But please know that once you know that you're doing this here, that's where it starts, is here. And I tell them, make sure that you do all of your planning prior to coming in and prior to saying the place. That way, if you want to go in truly as if you're reenacting and starting where they don't know anything, that's the only way you're going to do it. Talking and whispering it in the car, and while you get to the building, they are completely aware. And we do have, Rody has it, an actual a spirit claiming it. He's laughing. And I said, I told you. I mean, if you actually want it to do, you can't say, okay, guys, get in your places. We're going to start now. And he's laughing at it. And I can't help but laugh. And they think I'm laughing at them. And then, of course, seasoned investigators, they all have their own way. And I can only share my information for them. And so whether or not that they have heed what I told them, I don't know. Sometimes they want to hear and sometimes they don't, but it all starts here, guys.
She says she says she left the bad in Iraq, but she, hearing that makes her, feel better going forward.
Yes. I just want to let you know that that's where you started it. So it doesn't matter where you go, what the direction is. Just know that it starts here. And that's where you keep that connection. You go, girl, keep it up, and keep your crystals charged. I know that is something that you worry about, and you're doing a great job on it. All right, next question. It's going
yes, ma'am. We got a few. How come they always seem to want to visit when I'm going to sleep?
I know that answer.
Me too.
It's our subconsciousness. There is. I swear, our bodies are a meat suit. I'm and you know what? I follow ITC communities, and there is Hope Paranormal. I can't remember his name. I can't remember anybody's name, but I do remember Hope Paranormal. I believe it was last week, and he put up a video. He is a medium. He communicates with. I am not in any form endorsing or know his readings. I hadn't seen any of them. I just want that to be clear. But I did see him claiming that he was able to speak through his audio box, his ghost box. I know he works with Steve Huff. I love Stephen Huff. Going to be seeing him soon. Not for anything that has to do with paranormal, just friends. So, he was claiming that he was talking through the box with a loved one that was in a coma. Now, you guys have heard me say before, I've even had readings with people that I truly believe that our souls pop in and out. That's why some of our dreams are just so damn vivid, or we jerk. There's a part of science and a part of paranormal, the unknown, that are stuck together. I don't know how to place it. So I would tell you that while you're sleeping, your subconscious, and you don't stop. I've even had a DR60. Everybody knows what those are. If they've used them, it only records when they hear something. And I love that. It only has 1 hour of space. And with this, I'm going to tell you, I was sleeping with my mom, and we all know we're mothers. It's about Mother's Day. And my mom said I was talking, but it didn't sound like me. Now, I didn't want to alarm her or anything, but that kind of freaked the frick out of me a little bit. Kind of, if it just about, because we all know it. You can hear your mom in a crowd of 1,000 people, and you get your ass over there, especially when the middle name is put into it. You hear it. She said that wasn't my voice. So I talked to Rode. We took and we put this in. What I'm trying to say to you, Candace, is that I was not aware that I was doing this. I had a whole hour of, apparently I'm helping souls on the other side. I do have my gatekeeper. His name is Steven. He was the only voice that was consistent through the whole hour. And it's almost like he said, okay. And then I would hear a voice that was, I don't know who they were. And I've also been doing an investigation where Rody, we wish you know how you wish you have those videos going at the right time. She's in the haunted place. It still is, spirit. And she's asking if there's anything that you need for us to help you into the light. Lo and behold, I'm outside having a smoke. It was before I switched to this, and I'm having a smoke and I'm talking to Valorie, and all of a sudden, the most weirdest drain that just went from my head all the way to my feet. And I go, I think something just went through me. I swear that is exactly what I said. And Rody comes out and states it. And it's when I go home is when I think of everything. And I just cried, because without me even realizing that to be, I guess, to find me the light, to find that I am worthy to help you over there, or Animals love me. I mean, Kandi can understand that. I've been over there. All animals love me. Children, it's like they're drawn to me without me realizing it. And everyone else, when you're spiritually connected, it's a soul. We're connected on a molecular level that is connected to everything and anything from the past to the future. And that is how we get connected, is when we go spiritually, let our bodies just be them, let your soul be them.
I think one of two things happens when we're about ready to go to sleep, because first you're more relaxed, so you're more open to something that may come at you or make a request of you.
And your loved ones are going to hide. I want you guys all to know your loved ones will never allow someone to invade you or hurt you during your night's sleep. So just make that so clear. There you go.
Yeah, exactly. And that was, but that's when we're going to be, it's like, when you first wake up in the morning, you haven't put your barriers up, and at night when you lay down, you're getting ready to go to sleep. You take your barriers, all those barricades down.
Oh, I keep them on all the time. I put the bubble on the outside. And you can do that too.
Bubble. I don't mean the bubble. I mean
your barrier,
your mental, your social, your, those barriers. Yeah.
It's another thing that you're not wondering about who's at your door. It's a state of content and solitude and the time that you shouldn't worry. What's the best time to attack someone is when they're asleep. I'm just saying it can work both ways. I always tell you there is a good and a yang and everything, just like a hammer. Using a Ouija board, many people say, "Oh no!" I want to tell you that it is a tool, and if the person that is using that tool and they got this great rapport, it is not evil. It's just how I feel. That's why I welcome everyone in anything, any direction you want to bring that is metaphysical. I want to hear it from you. I think that every aspect is warrant. I hope I said that right. We got any more questions? Keep it coming.
We do. We absolutely do. Lori wants to know if you can give some insight on what the autoimmune disease is that women in her family may have.
Wow, this is very interesting because I have an autoimmune disorder too. I have lupus. It took a year for a year and a half almost for them to diagnose. And I'm going that same direction with your family. And to me, there's 3 different ones. And to me, I feel like it's the blood. I feel like you may have rashes, that there may be areas of things of maybe even lesions or things to do with the head. It just looks like they change. And then I also think that they might be internal. When I say that, there might be nodes or imbalance in the mouth with canker sores or things like that. Another thing I want to go, and I don't like to talk about me unless it warrants the same situation. And I feel like the sun, I think that these are another trigger points. I know that I got to limit how much I'm out in the sun. I feel like that your guys are sun babies, whether or not you're out there sunbathing or doing yard work, stuff like that. I want to let you know it doesn't matter if the sun factor is a 50 or a 70. It doesn't. It still triggers me. So I have to limit what I have. And I use an umbrella. I still have to be careful. So I just want to let you know that, Lori, that's what it looks like. So I hope that something comes through there.
All right. Audrey wants to know, she was prompted to Google someone from her past for no reason. Should have found them. And she found an article that they had passed away. Are they trying to connect?
100%. Trust your bodies, guys. There's nothing special about this other than that you are living and that you have this too. Always know that it is no such thing as coincidences. I fight it all the way. Audrey, yes, that's exactly what it was. It's just a way of letting you know that, thank you. And to remember that bygones are bygones, just like what had happened earlier today with the White family.
Yep.
She's still here. Kathy and her mother was worried. She messed around with our setup. Same thing as with you. Look at, for no reason at all, you felt like it. Just wanted to let you know that it's okay. And I get that it might have been on a sour note at the end, same way that someone else was thinking of an argument or whatever, and it isn't. It's all about letting you know, hey, I remember you. Remember me?
We before we actually have Tiffany in the back. But before we
Okay.
get to her, let me do this question, and then we'll bring Tiffany up.
Casey. I like that because I like Casey
Yeah.
in the Sunshine Band.
There you go. I'd like to know if you can help. My daughter has been complaining of having some pain, but can't explain well because she's on the spectrum. Is it something that she needs to be concerned with?
That's so interesting when you talk about pain. The next thing I want to do is I would love to have a photo of your daughter, but in private. So you could send it to me on Facebook if you are aware of me, or please send it to Katrina. Forever Friends by Katrina at gmail.com. Because especially when it comes to our family. I do the same thing with my boys too. I don't play around, and I'm going to to me, I feel like I'm going kidneys. I feel like I'm going to, like I'm seeing her lower back and sides being somewhere around the issue.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm going kidney, but I'm also wondering if that could be bowel. So is she having any bloating, stuff like that? But my first one, I feel has to do, and if she is talking about the back side and the side lower, I would go with the kidneys. And is she urinating properly?
Like normal.
Yeah, there you go. I'm not quite sure what a normal is, but I do know that the color of it, the amount, all of these things are relevant. And the key here is, Casey, is that I would listen to your daughter, and somewhere I do feel like there is something in that category for you to keep an eye out and have that checked. I think that a urine test might help.
There you go. Fantastic. Let me bring Tiffany up. Hey, Tiffany, happy Mother's Day.
Thank you.
Hi, Tiffany. For some reason, your face looks familiar. We talked before.
We have.
Okay, happy Mother's Day, forever friends.
Happy Mother's Day to you.
Look at me. I remember faces, but I can't remember I'm so sorry. How are you? Are you from Michigan, too? You're wearing a Michigan.
I am.
Okay, great. No, it's not because somebody told me. I'm reading it on. How are you doing?
All right.
You want to talk to mommy?
Actually, I my mom is still alive.
Okay. So who would you like to speak with?
I need to know who is with me. I've been having horrible anxiety attacks that wake me up at night. And there is somebody with me, and I just don't know who it is. But it almost feels like they're waking me up, but I'm having an anxiety attack and kind of.
Can I ask a question?
Uh-huh.
Is by any chance, do you have an attached garage?
No.
Okay, so what is the room that is adjacent to your room? It's got the same kind of space. Is it another bedroom?
Down the hallway is another bedroom, and then there's a master bath.
It just looks like it's adjacent to it, and to me, it looked like it was the same size, almost room, and that's why I was saying a garage. There is some energy that I see coming from this adjacent room. By any chance, do you, aside from at night, or you feel like somebody's getting in contact with you, do you ever hear rustling or different things going on in this room that I'm talking about?
Actually, I hear it all over my house. There's a lot of crackling, and then there's times it sounds like there's something rustling, but it's all over my house.
What I'm trying to get at is I think it's the land. Now, I've never been to I don't know your home or anything like that, but because I'm going to that adjacent room we were talking about, okay? Because that's where I feel I call them energy pockets, okay? Where things are just a little bit more stronger and where they manifest at. If I go into this room, I'm seeing a light straight ahead of me. Can you please share? I'm going through the door, and straight ahead, I'm seeing a light. Is this a closet or is this a window?
A window.
Okay. Outside of that window, I want to go further outside that window. I feel like there's trees that will be further in the background. I don't feel like they're right outside of that window. I feel like I go, let me see, maybe at least 15 to 20 feet, 25 feet before I see my first tree outside.
Yeah.
The window.
Probably close. Yeah, they're in our yard. Yeah.
Okay. Now, I want to take a sharp left at the very first tree that I come across as we're walking out. I've never been to your place, Tiffany, so that's why I got to stay big, okay? I want to take this sharp left as if I'm taking a 90-degree angle. Could you please, by any chance, tell me if in that direction, in a 10-mile or 15-mile radius, that there is a cemetery?
Yes.
They're just passing through. And you're a light being. I told you that they just know. You don't have to say, but that's the direction that I see them coming from. So I had to go backwards, and there you go. So I would suggest that if you want to minimize, you can address them at a certain time in the middle of at night. Address them, let them know, please go around while you're sleeping. I would take a crystal stone and put it over by that left tree. We can divert them from coming into the house. This is up to you, Tiffany, but at least you know that there's nobody that's trying to hurt you. It's in passing. Okay.
Yep, you've told me before there are that my property had different spirits on it.
Okay, see, I don't remember that stuff, but I would never lie to you, and that's the part that I love, that you remember what I did tell you, because I don't. I'm just sharing what they tell me at that time. It doesn't stay in my head, but at least it's something that you don't have to be concerned of, and it gives you a option.
I think I'm having anxiety attacks because of issues that are happening in my life right now that are very stressful.
Well, that will attract the like. I always say, if you're having a problem, there's going to be a spirit that comes that knows about that troubles or is familiar and comes to help you in those. So I'm not surprised. And on top of that, when you are housing so many spirits, that also gives that vibration and on top of that, anxiety. So get the crystal, put it over by that tree that I talked about on the left side. So it's kind of like a stop sign. And I bet you that and I know you don't want to block it off completely, Tiffany, because you want to help them. You pick and choose when you want to remove the stone. Okay.
Yeah. Yep, I talk to them. Whoever is around on my property, I talk to them. So
see,
I just can't hear
that's
them yet.
all it is. That's okay, but you are hearing them. It's just that you're not recognizing that form of communication, and that's what I love to help branch. So,
all right, great.
Woohoo! We are doing great, and I got to do this. Wait, here we go. Oh, nothing's working. Oh, here it is. Here. I can't can you do it, Kandi? Put them on fire.
It flashed. It went up.
Oh, it did? It didn't go up here on my side.
I saw it on my side.
Okay, I hope everybody saw that. Tiffany, I love you. I'm going to be in the area. I'm not quite sure, but if you want to contact me. I'm going to be in the South Bend, New Buffalo, Michigan City, Chicago areas.
Great.
June, and I leave July 5th. So,
I will keep an eye out.
all righty. You have a great one, and you just get out there. You're good.
All right. Thank you.
Sweetheart. Woohoo! We are on fire. I got 7 night. I love the laughs. I love them. I love that because I want to put you know, a smile on your face, because that's what it's about. It's not scary.
Absolutely. We have a couple more questions. Jay Bridges wants to know, she's booking for her mother in a couple of weeks. And after waiting for her to heal, nothing specific, but she's not a true believer yet. Is there anything you can tell me about our loved ones that I should know?
Okay. Well, first thing that I want to let you know that I feel that in this conversation, it isn't just one person that I'm seeing. I feel like she's got at least 3 or 4 people behind her. And to me, I'm looking at maybe 5, because I just saw another male that stepped up. I also feel like this particular woman, I feel like your mother is possibly grieving her mother, because I see a woman when you speak about this lady. It really does help if I have a photo. I also feel like she had crossed in a battle for her life, or at least a battle. She didn't go easily. So she wants you to know that she's not in any pain. And I know that especially with it being a skeptic, that everybody says that. But it's very interesting. I don't feel like this woman was by herself. And in particularly, she's having me hold the left hand. I feel like my hand is being held, not under, but over, like this. And I kind of feel like there is a ring underneath this particular hand. So I feel like it's her left hand. I feel like she's got a ring on her hand. And I believe that Jay Bridges, I have a feeling that this is your mom's hand that has got it on top of her. And I'm hoping that will help you tell her that her mom is not angry with her, and that she loves her, and happy Mother's Day. There you go.
Fantastic. We have
we got Christine Clark. Look at her. I love her.
And she's here with us. Hey, Christine.
That's our girl from Canada, girl. How you doing? I love you. Your mama love you too. So, okay. I'm being told that you love somebody. So what's going on?
Oh, really? Okay.
I know you in love, girl. You love somebody, and you know what? They love you too.
That's what I'm confused about.
Nope, no confusion at all. Go get it, girl. You're gonna have to put him on a leash. Put a little hook onto it. All he needs to do is be led in the right direction. He loves you.
We haven't been having the best relationship. I don't know. I don't know if you can feel that from it.
I do. She's telling me this. Look at how would I know that you ain't never came on our show asking about a man?
Never. Ever.
Not one time. But what's the first thing that she tells me? And I'm being told that he loves you too. So Christine, he's probably scared. There's some things that goes on. Men need to be told. It's in their DNA. I can't help it. And you can't help it either. Women, they're just wired that way. And this is one of those guys that you have to lead him in the right direction. You need to tell him what he needs. That's what it is. So don't wait for him Christine, you know, in your head where you'll be like, get over here, dude. You go and you say, get over here, dude. He wants you to take over. You got this.
That
So
he's like, he said so many times, like he's told me that he wants me to be a little bit more reserved, but I'm sure if this was a good decision because mom's not here to tell me if it's a good decision or
it
not
is a
because
good decision for now.
I was honestly gonna break up with him because I was like I don't know if this is working. I don't know if he loves me.
You
I don't know if
got
I'm
to
loving
know
him
that
too much.
it's so interesting. There's no such thing as loving too much. You might not be ready at the same time, and that's okay. If that other person understands that, it'll grow. We'll see how it works. But I'm being shown, and once again, Christine, and I'm saying this to the whole world, I didn't know what she wanted. Her mama did. I know her mom. We've talked with her many, many times. And the first thing was this. So
Yeah.
I told you, if they're going to give you a message, whether it has to do with medical or has to do with love, this is because they love you. And let's face it, both things can hurt. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
She went right to it.
She could not wait.
So,
oh, wow.
You know that you just need to take control. That's it.
I do have one question for you. That's why I'm here. Even though that's top of her list. I have one question for you.
Go ahead. Go ahead, girl.
Okay. So, the other day, and I'm pretty open about, everything.
We know about your
really
panties.
Suicidal, and oh my gosh. I made sure all my laundry was put away.
I'm just saying that's how close I know Miss Clark here. We know your mama shared with me. I just want to let you know. Go ahead. She wants you to ask your question. Can you hear me?
Oh, did we lose her?
Are you there, Christine? Okay, we'll kick her out and then she can come back in. I don't hear her.
I don't either. We have we have T backstage with us.
We have a T. Hi, T.
It's Shelly. Sorry.
Hi, Shelly. How are you doing?
I'm okay.
Are you in the garage?
I am.
I go out there to smoke myself. I get it. Are you here to speak with your mom?
I am.
I and I just heard a beer being opened, so it's very interesting. Not personally, but would your mom drink beer?
No.
Who's the one that drank beer today that opened it up and it went psst?
I don't know.
Maybe root beer?
No.
Keep going. Just go ahead and ask me a question. I'll figure out what the can that opened up.
Well, my mom just recently passed.
Grandpa?
Maybe my dad.
Dad's not on the other side, is he? No. Is he? Well, let's go with because the person that was there for your mom is her dad, your grandfather.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah. She just recently passed on Monday of recent. And
she's been letting you know all along that she's okay. I just want to let you know that you've been having some odd things happening with your phone. That's what she's sharing with me, but she wants you to know that her dad was with her when she stepped over to the other side, was the first soul that she's seen. And please, do you know that he drank beer?
I did not.
It's a
now
beer.
My dad did.
And you said he's over there, but he's not coming up and saying that it's him. So, but I did hear a beer opened up the moment that you talked about your mom. Now, she's also sharing with me that there was a hospital stay. Is there something does it make sense on the stay? Did she go in for one thing or something else come out with?
She went in for pneumonia and then passed away the following morning.
I want to let you know that the other thing that she's sharing with me, so you were able to say goodbye to her. Did you whisper? Who's the one that was in the room that whispered to her?
I wasn't there.
Have you seen her body since then?
Yes.
And you whispered to her?
Yes.
I want you to know that she's telling me that, and it was close to her because I could feel the breath of your communication with her, whether or not it was right when the death was. I know that she was on the other side when you had this communication with her physical body, and she wants you to know that she was there with you. And at the same time, you have your hand over her hand when you went close to her face. So I want to let you know that she loves you, that she was there. I wasn't there. And her family was there for her. Her dad was there for her. Wait a minute. Is your dad a baseball fan? Who's the one that watched baseball?
I don't know.
Was there a game by any chance the day that she crossed? I don't know about baseballs or anything.
No,
I did
I
say a
don't think
couple of
so.
days ago. So where are you calling from?
Houston.
I think there was a Houston game a couple of days ago. I just want to let you know. I just saw it. It's giving me a timestamp, and I'm trying to figure out. And she's learning how to talk, because this is something that is new to new spirits. Others, when they first come over, they say that we're not supposed to talk to them for so many months or whatever. Look at how we're talking to your mom, and she's a fresh spirit communicating, and I'm doing my best to talk to you with her, and she's doing great. It's just like when we come out of this womb, we can't speak, we learn it, and she's doing a great job. But when I saw that, that's why I'm asking those particular questions. And I saw, and I do know that we did have I don't watch it. However, the household that I'm staying at, he watches the game. And I know that he said that there was some games, there are like 7 or something. She just showed me a timestamp. So I'm going to go and find out a couple of days ago when you may have went to go see her.
Well, it was Monday morning. I mean, it was like 9:45. I went to actually.
And purple.
Huh?
I see lavender and purple. So I just wanted to share that. She shared that color. So let me share, by any chance, is February or October mean anything to you? Or possibly could you have been wearing purple, or is it of a color of favorite? I just saw it while you were beginning to talk.
I don't think so. Mm-mm.
What color of flowers are you choosing for the
White?
White.
Yeah.
So just keep an eye on something that comes in. Another thing that I'm seeing is that I'm seeing identification with things that fly. I'm seeing a butterfly. So I don't know if you're identifying your mom with things with wings, things that are flight. She wants you to know that she's going to be around. I'm also supposed to tell you thank you for all the things that you have been doing for her. That's another thing. I do feel like you have been there during these moments of wonder. And I feel like you have something that is on your shoulders, and she wants you to know that you need to wipe that away. And if you notice, that seemed to be the thing on all of my readings. Each person has something that occurred that you're feeling bad about, and they want to let you know that walk that away. So I don't need to know what it is. I just see that you fall in that same category as the others. And look at, she's coming to talk to you right away. Please pay attention to your phone. I know your phone is flickering. I know that it's going in its black form and then back on again. She's sharing that she's messing with that. So I hope that you will pay attention and know that they're not coincidences.
Okay.
Is there going to be a cremation?
Yes.
She loves that idea, and so I'm just still seeing the lavender. So I'm dying to see if someone comes in with something or is made for her that might have this color. Is there a best friend or a friend that's kind of like a sister? or is a sister. I wonder if there might be
Best
some.
friend.
Find out about if the color pertains to her friend too. Okay, because this is I know it sounds like I'm trying to make it fit, but it always fits somewhere. So I try. Look at Sandy's down there. Yup. I don't know where it is, but I know that it's not obsolete. They don't waste the time for it. Please know that she loves you. And I do know that you thought of her the first thing that you woke up this morning because she said that she was there. And it's very interesting. She shows me like a little small, remember back in the old days when you would have your juice, your orange juice or tomato juice, it would be in those small little glasses. I just saw that. So I don't know. Just want to let you know, I just saw that this morning.
Okay.
Did you ever make her orange juice when you were younger for a Mother's Day?
Not that I remember, no.
It's okay. Just bringing up the memory just in case it'll come up.
Yeah.
I hope that it was do you have a specific question that you want to ask her?
Did she go quickly?
Immediately. It was one grasp, one breath, and her father was right there.
Okay. All right.
I'm so sorry. I keep asking to talk to your dad. He's not speaking to me. So I'm going to give you the situations of what that means. I can't force anyone to speak, but let me tell you what those usually mean in categories is it's either it has to do with the religion, that this is hawk of crap and not talk, or it's his personality that he just doesn't speak to certain people. He has to loosen up before it does. Or they have their own demons or their own things that they need to get and gather and want to wait before that they speak. So I just want to let you know that I can't force, but I do know that he was there because I heard that was the first thing. So you must have been thinking and wondering about him. He showed up, but I am sorry I don't have a conversation with him, but those are usually the situations that occurs.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
You are my forever friend.
Thank you.
No, thank you. Happy Mother's Day, sweetheart.
You too.
Please get back to us. Please get back to us. Let us know.
Let me give you a couple of questions here really quickly, and then we'll bring Sandy in. She just happened to make it in. So Emily asks, speaking of family, will my sisters and her kids ever love me and not act like I'm the plague?
Oh, the children will definitely seek you out. I want to let you know that sometimes you don't need to put yourself in negativity and you can't force any change. Right now, anything that has to do with the sister, your sister, and right now, the vision that I'm getting is a person that may be a pinch on the narcissistic side. I want to be careful of what I say. And I did do a disclaimer, but that's the way it looks to me. And those little things have to change from within. I feel like the children will seek you out as they are able to make their own mind. And Karyn, thank you so much. I love you. She's been putting all the links up there. And I know she's working.
Lori says her granddaughter's father was tragically killed when she was 1. Every time she's with me, she talks about him. Is he trying to get a message to me?
I want to let you know that the message that he's sharing with me is that the reason why he's around your daughter is that it's because you keep thinking that he doesn't get to see what a great mom you are. And yeah, I think you think that the message is for you. The message is about you, not for you. It's about you, about what a wonderful job you're doing and that you're not doing it by yourself, and how beautiful and how he remembers. I feel like your daughter, and I know that a lot of people say that this is normal, but it's not just that she looks like you. I also feel like she also is just like you. I mean, she thinks like you. Her mannerism is like you. it's so interesting that I did a flip with the this is how I'm getting it from your father. So do you got a little bit of sass? So Lori, I just wanted to share with you, just note that it's about you're doing a wonderful job and you're not by yourself, sweetheart. Okay.
I also want to let you know you were talking about baseball in the Houston area. On the 4th of this month, the University of Houston played UCF.
Ooh, okay. So I felt like it was a point of reference, and I'm hoping that they come together. But her mom did an absolutely wonderful job of trying to pinpoint, and I hope that she knows that she wasn't by herself. That's the key. Once again, I didn't know you, mom does, and I know those pieces are going to come together because they always do. Always do. Happy Mother's Day.
Yep. Let me bring Sandy up.
Happy Mother's Day, all my
Happy
beautiful
Mother's Day. How are you doing, sweetheart? How was yours?
Had a beautiful day. We went out to eat and we went swimming, and I tackled my lettuce grow finally. Did you see it?
Wonderful, beautiful. Those are
And then-
gorgeous.
There's the kitty. Can you see her?
I
Do you
see.
see her?
I do.
Isn't
I
she
love
gorgeous?
kitties. Yes, she is. I've been feeding squirrels and birds and everything in the neighborhood for Valerie while she's gone. And I
Aw.
am. So, what can
Over
I
the
help you
moon.
with today,
I
Miss
just-
Edie?
I just wanted to tell y'all Happy Mother's Day, and I wanted to say up there, tell all the women up there Happy Mother's Day, because if I start naming them off, I don't want to miss anybody.
Oh yeah, you got aunts and aunts and grandmothers.
Grandmas and
You sure
Paula's
do.
up there,
Mimas, they're all there.
Judy,
Friends, they all are.
Timmy,
And they're
everybody.
happy that you had a great day.
I did. I had a beautiful day. Ash didn't get to come in, but she's coming in tomorrow, so that's exciting. So
Girl, everything is on the way. I'm so thankful for having you. Everyone out there, I love yous. Forever friends.
I'm grateful for having y'all as my forever family.
Thank you.
Y'all-
We love you
Y'all
too.
are just
sweetie.
amazing. Love y'all. And
Happy
what was I
Mother's
gonna
Day.
tell y'all? Happy Mother's Day to you too. Y'all have a
Yes,
beautiful
thank
day.
you.
So you had a beautiful day?
Yes,
Good.
I slept. I had
Yeah, I
breakfast
did that
and
too.
then I
I took
slept.
a nap. I took a nap too. I don't know what it is. It's the energies. And then also I wanted to tell you,
We got a
yeah.
Bob Nancy that needs to be removed. They're asking for direct messages for accurate readings. Once again, everybody is welcome to do so, but anybody that hijacks someone else's platform is not a worthy person, in my opinion. So you're welcome to go to them, but he's sure out there doing it. So there you go. I just thought I'm just noticing it. I just noticed it. I'm sorry I spoke over you, Sandy.
Girl, it's okay. It's okay. You got to do what you got to do.
And look at so we're getting answers, and I know you like having updates because we got an update with your hubby, and we got Christine says I'm bawling my eyes out because I needed that. See how family knows. We got Mural said that wish I could stay, but Ariana has to go to bed and school. Okay, so we got those. Just wanted to be because you're going to be on our goodbye. It was an hour long, and we went a little.
No, I missed y'all because I ended up getting too busy. So
That's what you were supposed to do. I just thought that I would come on and let everybody know that we were here, speak with their mothers, answer some questions, and
let you know that heaven slowed down Kev today, made him come home.
They will make it. It will be there. So I want to get everybody on that has Q&As out here, and then we're going to close out. Sandy, I love you.
Love you too. I just want to tell you Happy Mother's Day. I don't know when I'm going to hop back on for you guys. So I love y'all.
All right. You don't have to hop out, girl. You have a good one. I see that there's a she said something about Christy Dodson. I think that she had and rubbing my temples and something about a headache, but your
Yes.
system crashed before you were able to tell me what that meant to you. I've wondered about what my mom was trying to tell me. Please, can you tell me what my mom was trying to? It's so hard for me to go back. Was she the very first one? Uh-oh, I lost. Are we there? Uh-oh, I'm by myself. Okay. Candy's not there no more. I'm not sure if I'm still talking. But Christy, I just want to let you know that she just wants you to know to relax, take things on a day-to-day basis. Okay? I hope that helps. And I want to say goodbye to everybody due to the fact that we are having technical difficulties. Happy Mother's Day to everybody. And here we go. And we are going to say goodbye. Everybody have a beautiful Mother's Day. Nothing's closing. I'm just going to close it. My